The history I am about to reveal to you is more of a nightmare than a Hollywood story with a sweet ending. It's more like a Brothers Grimm fairy tale, with the little kids being eaten by the witch at the end. For millions upon millions of years, there were thousands upon thousands of multi-adapted, highly diversified apes on Earth. These apes included the likes of primitive chimpanzees, Australopithecines, Homo erectus, and Homo habilis, Homo sapiens, and of course, the Neanderthals. At one crucial, extraordinary, and singular point in the development of the apes family tree, a major accident happened. In what was likely a genetic mutation, the size of this special group of apes' brains increased dramatically. Along with this striking brain size increase came a fairly quick succession of various versions of apes, big and small. Along with all of that diversity came one of nature's laws, survival of the fittest, and she kicked it all into gear, eventually weeding out two successful species. These two species would eventually inherit the Earth, and as the seasons passed, they became the dominant living forces on the Earth.
I am going to infer that you are including humans in this ape family tree, correct?
Oh yes, humans are the star of this story, like it or not. This particular ape was intelligent and clever. He developed hand tools, hunting techniques, he developed language, he cooked his food, and he developed agriculture, domesticated wild animals, created new technologies. And here's the biggest social change. He invented diverse cultures with huge cities that offered this grandest of apes, maybe the greatest tool of all, specialization. Those were just few of this ape's, shall we say, positive developments. This dominant ape wasn't all sweetness inside and out, no siree Bob. This ape had a huge negative streak in him the size of the Grand Canyon. Some might even go so far as to call this an evil streak.
Sometimes, you just have to take the good with the bad, you might say.
This grand ape was not as physically strong as he needed to be to survive the competition around him, so he developed weapons. Not only small weapons, but eventually weapons of mass destruction. But that's for later in our little tale.
I like this part. Continue on with your story.
This specializing ape, and now highly adaptable ape, started to spread out, and he flooded into every corner and niche across the whole of the Earth.
No doubt. We are well over 7 billion strong.
These apes have ruled the Earth for nearly 100,000 years.
I am okay with this, so far. But, it's time for a break. And, I have got to be home before midnight, I might add.
Okay then, here we go. I am going to continue on with my ape story. Are you still listening? Do you want to hear the conclusion to this tale?
Yeah, I'm hanging in there. It's just barely interesting enough.
Oh my heavens, there actually is only a very, very small glimmer of hope for us all.
What the?
I continue. This aggressive ape has a violent streak, beyond compare. They even murder each other. 108 million apes were killed in just the ape wars of the 20th century.
Oh, it wasn't really that bad. We have become more civilized since all of those world wars way back there in the 20th century.
Have you gone crazy? Reality check here, please. These apes are killing machines. They have caused a vast number of extinctions of other living species across the planet.
My God, these numbers are surely exaggerated. The scientific evidence wouldn't support your claim.
Oh my. I thought there was a glimmer of hope, but, no, I was being delusional. I think I need a moment.
Can you continue? Time is money.
Where did I leave off? Oh yeah. Extinction. Yes. This brilliant ape has reached the pinnacle of nature. He can cause his own total self-destruction. Actually, this devilish ape can, with the push of a button, extinguish all the life forms on the planet. Even the sea life would be destroyed as we know it. You see, we are currently living on the planet of the apes.
Ah, poor baby. It's just a little bit of bad luck, a twist of fate. Poor fellow, too bad you were born a Neanderthal.
Remove those stinking hands from my body. You are one foul and evil ape. How is it possible that I am genetically related to your kind?
Oh, my, so very sensitive are we? Your weaknesses are well documented, I might add.
Despite how muscular and athletic we may look, the Neanderthal are gentle and loving creatures. We couldn't have participated in the likes of the D-Day, attack on Gallipoli, the Battle of Stalingrad, or the Battle of the Somme, etc. etc. I am proud to say, it's just not in us.
That's not much of a story, Mr. Neanderthal, is it? I'd have to say, overall, that was a pretty poor pitch, even for a Neanderthal.